We begin with new information tonight about a local family who gained notoriety for a shocking murder for hire years ago. In 2013, Jonathan Dean was murdered. Police say he was killed by teenagers hired by his adoptive father, who was sleeping with a teen gunman. Now Jonathan Dean's brother, Nicholas Dean, is also the victim of homicide that happened while in the custody of his sister through adoption. 17's Olivia Lavoie joining us now with more. Olivia?
Well, Tammy, this homicide was never reported to the public and the killers remain at large. But we've uncovered documents that describe the latest tragedy in a large foster family. Now two brothers, once called lucky for being placed in the same adoptive home, are now both dead. Also, within the last half hour, the Bakersfield Police Department released the 911 call to us.
My brother, he's been sick with the stomach flu. He just started throwing up everywhere, and they're trying to do CPR. He's breathing.
Okay, what do you mean they're trying to do CPR if he's breathing?
Well, we're not sure what's going on. He's just throwing up.
Okay.
You can hear him breathing, though.
Okay, I want you to get in there and tell me what you see, because if he's breathing, you don't need to do CPR.
Okay, I don't know. Is he breathing? He's not breathing. He's not breathing.
Okay.
He's not breathing.
Court documents say on March 1st, a wheelchair-bound man with cerebral palsy named Nicholas Dean was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced deceased. Only paramedics were involved in the 911 call, so law enforcement never showed up to locate a crime scene. But several weeks later, Nicholas Dean's autopsy revealed he was the victim of a homicide and had been strangled. A toxicology report also showed Dean was given a non-lethal dose of Vicodin and a potentially lethal dose of heroin. Documents say Jessica Dean, Nicholas Dean's sister, was in charge of administering medication to the disabled man. Jessica and her live-in boyfriend, Michael Hernandez, were Nicholas Dean's caretakers and the only people home when Nicholas Dean died. Hernandez told investigators he was the last person to see the handicapped man alive. He said he noticed Nicholas Dean needed medical aid and put his hands around his throat while giving him CPR. He later changed his story and said Jessica Dean had choked the man hours before his death. Neither Dean or Hernandez have been charged. This isn't the first time the Dean family has been embroiled in a murder investigation. In 2014, Nicholas Dean's biological brother, Jonathan Dean, was murdered. Police say by teenage hitmen who were hired by Jonathan and Nicholas's adoptive father, George Dean, who is also Jessica Dean's biological father. It later came out that the teenage gunman and George Dean were involved in a sexual relationship at the time of Jonathan Dean's murder. When George Dean was arrested, Jonathan Dean's handicapped brother, Nicholas Dean, was placed in the care of Jessica Dean. We went to the home where Nicholas Dean died in March, but we were told that Jessica Dean and Michael Hernandez no longer live there. The new occupants said the couple left the night Nicholas Dean died and left all of their belongings behind. We also reached out to Jessica Dean via social media, but we didn't hear back. Now, Sergeant Ryan Croker of Bakersfield Police Department says this investigation is open and ongoing, and detectives have leads and suspects, and right now they're trying to fit all the pieces together. He also says they've submitted the case to the DA's office, and the DA's office is reviewing it. In studio, I'm Olivia Lavoie, 17 News.